Hey Year 1 and 2, Mr Paliotti here, following on from Mr Washer's P lessons and the ones that Mrs Paliotti did a few weeks ago. We're going to do some striking and fielding for the next couple of lessons. Hopefully some of you remember what that means. It's games like cricket, rounders, softball, baseball, and generally involves throwing, catching, batting and bowling. Now for today's lesson, we're going to focus on the throwing and catching elements of that. And then the next lesson that you do, which will be on Thursday, we'll look at maybe throwing at a few more targets and making it a bit more like a game. Okay, so we're going to do a warm-up Year 1 and 2. We're going to do the bean game. I'm sure many of you know what it is. We're going to start with a runner bean. Do it for 20 seconds. I want you to do it for 20 seconds. And then you'll do the next two beans for 20 seconds as well. Try and get yourselves out of breath, raise your heart rate. So runner bean, you ready? Fast, fast, fast. High knees. Good boy. Right, you'll do that for 20 seconds. Next one, on the spot again, we're going to do the jumping bean. You're just going to jump on the same spot like a kangaroo. Go. Good boy, Fred, well done. 20 seconds on that one. And then the last one, my favourite, Freddie's favourite, is the jelly bean. Okay? Show me your best jelly bean on the floor, Freddie. Go. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Jelly, jelly, jelly. Faster, faster, faster. Awesome. And you'll do that for 20 seconds and that's your warm-up complete. So a quick 1 minute warm-up. Okay? Okay, so we're going to move on to some skills now. Throwing and catching, as I said at the start. Now, Mr Washer did lots of throwing with you with bigger balls, but we're going to start with those just to warm up. So if you've got a bigger ball, that's great. You'll also probably need a small ball. If you haven't got any small sort of tennis ball sized balls around the house, a pair of socks is fine as well. So to start with, just to recap, we're just going to do some two hands to two hand throwing. So really simple, throw it up a bit above eye line and catch. Now when you're catching, I want you to remember that you're catching the bottom of the ball. You're not snatching it up there. I want you to catch, let it drop back into your hands. Eyes on the ball, drop back into your hands. Dead easy. Do 15 of those. Pause it and then come back. Okay, making it a little bit harder now. We're going to go two hand throw, one-handed catch. Again, nice, easy, two hands up, catch it in one hand. Do 10 on one side and then swap and do 10 on the other side. Just above your eye line, eyes all the way on the ball, following the ball. Up, down, 10 on each side. Okay, hopefully you've had a go at those with the larger ball throwing and catching. We're now going to move on to a ball that you'd use for more striking and fielding type games. So smaller balls like cricket balls, rounders balls, whatever you've got around the house, wind balls. I'm going to use a tennis ball. So to start with, we're just going to go throwing it up in one hand and catching in two hands. Now really focus on the way I catch here. Again, I'm not snatching it up there, okay? I'm making a nice big cup with my hands and I'm letting the ball drop into my hands. So up in the air. Now if you're outside, if you've got an outdoor space, if it's not too hot for you, you can throw it even higher if you're confident, but while you're inside, obviously not too high. So one hand up, two hands, make a nice big cup and grab that ball. Do it 10 in one hand and try 10 in the other hand. Okay, up, 1 to 2, up, 1 to 2. Have a go. So next activity, sticking with the tennis ball, we're going to try 1 to 1. So you'll start, I'm going to start you by going one into the same hand. So left to left, okay? Eyes following the ball, letting the ball drop down into my hand, okay? And then try the same on the other side. You'll all have a weaker side. Mine's this side, but 1 to 1. And then, to start the ball rolling, some of you might have seen the juggling video a few weeks ago. Start by trying to juggle one ball. So then you're going to go one to the other one. Right to left, left to right, letting it drop down in a nice big sort of dome shape. Eyes on the ball. So I want you to do 10 on the left, 10 on the right, and then 10 between the two. Okay, so as you know, in lots of these striking and fielding games, cricket and rounders, we don't throw it to ourselves, we throw it to a teammate or to a partner. So I've got my assistant, Freddie, wave again, and we're going to do some throwing between us. If you've got a brother, sister, parent who can get you involved, that's perfect. So, Freddie, go and stand there for me. Now when we're throwing, we remember we're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. So if I throw with my left hand, I'm going to step in with my right foot. And then we're going to catch it in those nice big cupped hands. You watching the ball, Freddie? Yeah, ready? Awesome. Step. Don't forget to step in with that opposite foot. Not when you're catching. Awesome, Fred. Brilliant. Good work. Okay, and over on one, keep it underarm. Watch the ball. Step in. Brilliant. High five. Okay, well done. Right, give that a go. Try and do 20 between you. Okay, so we're now going to make it a bit more difficult, a bit more challenging, and we're going to add some clapping. Now, if you've got your partner with you, you can clap before you catch it. If you're on your own, that's fine. So if you're on your own, you can just try and throw, cap, clutch. If you've got a bit more space, you could even try and do 2 and 3 and see how many you can do. Let us know in the comments box how many claps you managed to do when catching it. But if you've got your partner with you, we're going to try and do a clap and a catch. This is hard. Are you sure you can do it? You sure? Well, let's see. Are you ready? Okay, go back a little bit for me. Okay, 1 clap. Go. Oh, nearly. Pass it to me. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, ready? Oh, nearly. It's hard. We've not got a lot of space between us. We're going to do this one. Ready? Hey, good boy. High five. Awesome. Right, see how many you can do and also see how many claps you can do between you. Okay, I've got another little challenge for us now to make it harder. Now, this can be done on your own or it can be done with a partner. I've got a partner, so we're going to have a go at a game now where we have to clap before we catch it. If we drop it, we go down to 1 knee. If I catch it again, I go back up to 2 feet. But if I drop it again, I go down to 2 knees. And eventually, if I drop it on 2 knees, I'm on my bottom. And if I drop it on my bottom, I'm out. So, let's have a go. You ready? Okay, so you've got a clap and catch. Oh, nice. I'll try and drop it. Oh. He didn't clap. Okay, so he didn't clap. So he's got to go down to 1 knee. Go down to 1 knee, Freddie. Okay, throw it to me. Oh, you didn't clap again. 2 knees. Oh, it's hard. Right, bottom. Are you ready? Oh, you didn't clap again. Lie down. And it's game over. Throw it to me. So if Freddie had caught it with a clap, he could have come back up to 1 knee and 2 knees and so on. Okay? Give that a go with a partner. If you don't have a partner or somebody to do it with you, you can always do it yourself. You could do it like that, and if you drop one, you go down to 1 knee and so on. Okay, last challenge. This is going to be using your skills, the throwing, underarm throwing that you've used and practiced, to put into a challenge where you've got to hit some targets. The fun part is chucking 5 cushions out into the room, and then you've got 5 targets. Your partner or your mum or your dad can collect the ball for you, and then you can switch over maybe as well, and so you can score up to 5 points. So you're going to start by aiming at those targets. Now, remembering that opposite leg, opposite arm throwing technique, and getting nice and low because they're quite short targets, they're not too far away. So I'm going to go for that one first. So that's 1 point for you to get the ball. Thank you very much.
Take that one away in case you don't know.
Throw with the ball, friends. Good. Target number 2. And there we go. And so on. So you see how many points you can score, and then you can switch over with your partner, and that's you done. Right, year 1 and 2. So that's the end of your lesson. There's quite a few different challenges for you to be practicing. You can do it as many times as you want. On Thursday's lesson, we'll add some new challenges, some new targets. But in the meantime, have a go at that. Let us know how you get on the comments, and enjoy.